Warning, the following video may contain small segments of sarcasm. That within itself was one of those said moments. So, recently we've come into the holiday season, joy to the world, Thanksgiving, family togetherness, and all that stuff that doesn't really happen in real life every day when we're smacking around our kids and going on Jerry Springer shows to try to figure out who's the real baby daddy or baby mama or whatever because we've been sleeping around so much. So, anyway, now that we have this holiday, which is a total farce, ooh, goodwill towards man. Yeah, one day out of the year we have goodwill towards man. What about the other 364 days of the year? But no. Well, at least we have one day where we could pretend to be decent human beings. Yay. So anyway, I think I'll start out with Thanksgiving. Now, Thanksgiving I find a incredibly pretentious holiday. When you really think about it, this land was founded by a bunch of religious extremists that were sent from their native land of England because they had such radical belief systems. Puritists. So they came to America and they needed help, so the Indians showed them that corn was edible and where to hunt and where to plant and whatnot. So we invited them to this great Thanksgiving Day feast and whatnot. And then we celebrate that every year, in our modern day mythology of America. In reality, we never celebrate the Trail of Tears or the plague-ridden blankets or the fact that we overpopulated like so many rats breeding and breeding and breeding, and then we needed to take their land, more and more and more of it, killing them off and sending them to small little desolate areas until we needed that land too. But hey, we celebrate Thanksgiving. Joy. So that brings me to the next upcoming holiday, Christmas. Now, I'm not even going to get into the fact that Christmas, being a hypothetical Christian holiday, was originally, had pagan influences because the church is so riddled with pagan influences that it's not even funny because that would be un-American and ungodly. So, with that previously stated comment, I was wondering how many of the 7 deadly sins could be applied to our modern day holidays. Well, we already have gluttony covered, which is Thanksgiving. I mean, if you can't think of a more appropriate holiday to sum up Thanksgiving than gluttony, I don't know. Think about it. You eat and you eat and you eat until you get fat and burst. You eat so much that you fall asleep watching football, watching other people do physical activities. Think about it. What's more pretentious? So that's gluttony. Now we come up to greed. Thus, the materialistic hallmark holiday we simply call Christmas. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Goodwill towards my fellow man. No, 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 no. What's under the tree? Mine. And then you know what? It's not even what's under the tree. Ooh, I have a box. What could possibly in this box? Ooh, it could be a new pair of shoes. It could be anything. You open it up. Oh, cool. I really wanted it. You play with it for 10 minutes and you throw it away. What could be more possibly greedy? You don't even appreciate the greed when it lasts. It's a fleeting, momentary, it's like a drug-induced, like high. Whew! Done with it. And now I want to cover the next sin, which is pride. Now, by pride, I mean the 4th of July. God bless the United Corporations of America. But we're going to celebrate America because we're Americans. And we're going to shoot off our fireworks and we're going to be good old, proper Americans because we're Americans celebrating America. Now, for you people that are in different countries that don't have those set of holidays, such as, the 4th of July, which I won't hold against you because it's not your fault you're not Americans, even though you really wish you were. Sorry, that's pride talking. Don't mind me. By all means, comment on your own holidays and figure out which one represents which sin. I'd love to hear your comments on said matter. So now, keeping in mind the sarcastic nature of this holiday special of mine, I'd like to cover Santa Claus, and how Santa Claus is a sex offender. That's right, Santa Claus is a sex offender. Now, to many people, this should be pretty obvious. One, we're talking about a fat old guy. Not only are we talking about a fat old guy, we're talking about a fat old guy that has 22 different names, if not more. I mean, we're talking about Kris Kringle, Old St. Nick, Father Christmas, And the list goes on and on and on. Why do you need that many aliases if you're not trying to hide? And think about it. I mean, you have this person that spends almost all year up in the North Pole, and he only has Miss Kringle. And have you ever noticed that all the elves look like little children? You never see an elf with facial hair, and they're always like 3 foot something. You think he likes to be surrounded by people that look like children? Just ponder that for a moment. And no, I know you're going, but that doesn't mean he's a pedophile. And I mean, just because he has little kids sit on his lap and bouncing them up and down, saying, ho, 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 have you been naughty or nice, little boy or girl? I mean, no, that doesn't make him a pedophile either, or not the fact that he breaks into people's houses, slides down their chimney in the middle of the night when everyone's sleeping, leaving them presents, which under almost any other circumstance we'd call breaking and entering. That doesn't make him a pedophile either. You know. Yes, it does. Santa Claus is a pedophile, just face it. Someone needs to get him on that show, Catch a Predator. And tonight on Catch a Predator, we have Kris Kringle. And think about it, if he's not, there's still something horribly wrong going on at the North Pole. You have only one woman and how many elves? Of course, you can't tell if the elves are ever male or female, except for how they dress and how long their hair is. But still, does that mean Mrs. Claus is getting game-banged up at the North Pole? Yeah, she can pole dance around that North Pole. That's right, work it, Miss Kringle, work it. Whew. Still, something is not right. Now, I must again reiterate that this is all based on sarcasm. This is a counterbalance to the holiday spirit, yin for yang, tit for tat. Did I say tit? I think I did. But anyway, this is not to be taken seriously. These are not my actual views. This is simply sarcasm. So, God bless United Corporations of America, and long hail Grinchmas. Love y'all.